This is how you build a mob farm in Minecraft better than wolves. Now the first thing you're going to need is the block that you're going to be building the spawning platforms out of. For me, I always choose sandstone because it's the easiest to get, but you can also do packed earth. The way you get sandstone is you can throw 2 sand in a piston packer. The way you get packed earth is you can also do 2 loose dirt. But alternatively, sandstone can be mined with a diamond pickaxe in any desert temple or desert biome just by digging far enough down. The second thing you're going to need is vine traps. Now the way that you get vine traps is you put 3 vines in a crafting table like this. You'll need shears to obtain the vines obviously, but by the time you have an iron pickaxe you should have iron tools. Anyway, the next thing you're going to need is you're going to need a small body of water. Now this will double as your power supply. Right, this right here is a water wheel. It's basically like a windmill that just runs off of water. It's how I'm going to be actually powering the killing chamber, which is going to be over there. And you'll also need the water to lead the mobs into the killing chamber itself. I've prepared a little hole here where the killing chamber is going to be, and we'll build that in a second. But first we need to build the actual spawning platforms. You'll use your block of choice, which for me, I'm just going to use packed earth, and you're going to place it like this along the middle, and then you'll extend it in a V formation like this until you run out of flowing water, which in this case is 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 blocks to the side. You'll repeat this whole process on the other side. And just 1 more block. Here we go. Alright, so now that we have this little V formation, these will be the platforms that the mobs actually spawn on. We need to make them 2 block tall only, so we're going to place blocks above them in a similar pattern. You're just going to want to repeat this V pattern until, well, the mob farm can be as high as you want, so you can just repeat this up until the sky limit. But it's probably just wise to do like maybe 5 layers of this. The more you do, generally the more efficient it is. I'll just do 2 in this scenario. The platform can be as long as you want. The longer it is, obviously, the more mobs are going to spawn. But I'm just going to do 2 blocks for this little showcase because, well, I just want to make it very easy on the eyes. After you build this little V formation, you're going to want to put vine traps on all of the edges, like this. Make sure it hits like the top of the block, like this. Here we go. Alright, that's good. And basically how it works is the zombies will spawn here, and then they will walk forward and fall down here into the killing chamber. You'll need to place a ceiling to this. Just the ceiling is going to be similar looking to the actual farm itself. It's going to be a little V shape like this. I'm just using glass to simulate an actual ceiling. You obviously can't use glass because it lets light through. Just use, I don't know, wood, stone, and any block you like. And you'll have to encase this whole thing in a box. This is just going to be a big ugly rectangle on your server. So, I mean, I guess you can decorate it with whatever colors you like. Anyhow, onto the killing chamber. Once you finish encasing this in blocks, mobs will actually start spawning in here, but right now they'll just flow with the water, they'll just go here, and we don't have any way to kill them yet. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put down hoppers, like this. The first hopper is going to be on the last little sliver of water, and the second one is going to be right next to it. You'll put your saw, like this, above the second hopper, and you'll deliver power to it. Up to you how you want to do it. You can do water wheel, you can do whatever. Then you'll block off all the other spots. Like this. You'll encase it. And these hoppers will also require power. The way to do this is pretty complicated if it's your first time, so I'll just build a very big generalization, a good little example for you to follow. This is my power source right here. This can be a windmill, water wheel, whatever. I'll go 2 blocks to the side, place a little gearbox, go like this. And now I can actually properly connect the second hopper, and the first hopper can very easily be connected like this. And now I have both the hoppers running. Now if I throw an item in here, like let's say this axle, it's going to fall into the hopper and it's just going to get chucked out. A double chest will work fine as the collection mechanism. You'll just want to check on the chest. It's going to take ages to fill the whole thing up. I mean, unless you build it in spawn chunks and you're like really far from home. But that's generally how you build a mob farm. All that's left to do is encase it with blocks and light up surrounding caves, surrounding areas so that more mobs spawn. And that's about it. Thanks for watching.